this takes a vivid imagination right here to understand and maybe think that because of the faith that he had in the good Lord, because he was a perfect and upright man, the things that he was going through and the things that he had to go through, he had to know or believe he wasn't going to die. And all of the things that he went through, never did he sin from his lips. That's what it said. That's exactly what it said. Now, this is some important stuff right here. Because, see, he had three friends right there. Bildad, Eliphaz, and Shua. These boys come. They heard about Job's situation. They says, we're going to go see him. And what we're going to go do is we're going to go and comfort Job. Yes, sir. We're going to comfort him. And I don't know if the boy he knows it was. But they were supposedly his friends and everything. All right? Now, I heard Brenda at his home funeral speak on Proverbs 17 and 17. And it said, a friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. A friend loveth at all times, a brother is born for adversity. A brother is born to come in and throw you off your track. This is where Satan comes in, you know. Come in to throw you off your track. And once he gets you thrown off, boom, he's gone somewhere else to see who he can devour. But see, Job was not going to be thrown off his track. These friends, they came in saying good stuff, you know. Came in, looked at Job, said they first looked at him, they couldn't believe what they saw. He was just a former shell of himself. You know what sickness does to people. You know, when you get sick, you get sick bad, you don't look like what you used to look like. You look like what you've been through then. Look just like what you've been through, just like when we went through COVID. My wife had a terrible time, but it didn't bother me much. And I said that God let her go get down and everything. So that because I was a man, I was the strong one, and I could take care of her better than she could take care of me. Her opinion was just the opposite. Just the opposite. And she could have been right also. We don't know why I did it and everything. But she said that God made her go through it because she was much stronger than I was, and that she'd be able to bear it a lot better than I could.
Amen.
Whichever one it was, that's how it was. She got deathly sick. That's going through right there. But never one time did she waver. Never one time did she think that she wasn't going to come out of it. So that's kind of like the mind and the idea that Job had about his too. Because, if he had it, he would have done something about what his friend told him to do. Now,
so I bet that made your faith grow to see her being strong like that.
Yeah, I already knew about it. Yes, ma'am, it did.
You already know she had.
Yeah, I already did.
Watching her, right?
That's one thing I don't worry. I was listening to people talking at Miss Holmes' funeral about a virtuous woman. That's what I told mine this morning. I said, you're a virtuous woman. So she, ain't no doubt about it. I know what I got. Even though it don't seem like it a lot of times. Some of them things she called me and everything. You know, that's how it is and all, you know. But check this out. Joe's friends came to him and looked at him. Oh boy, you're a mess, man. You know, you need to do something. Something done happened. Something done gone wrong right here to put you in this kind of situation. And for 7 days and for 7 nights, they sat still with him. Did not say a word. Just sat there and looked at him, lamenting and thinking on, probably being, saying, pitiful stuff. This man is pitiful. This man done something really, really hard. Yes, ma'am. That's part of that.
I probably couldn't say nothing either with all the words. I probably wouldn't stay out there.
Yeah, that's probably that part of it. Yeah. So this is suffering, man. This is some suffering, some real bad suffering. Finally Job kind of speaks to this particular thing, and he really came out and take it and everything. So he cried out. And dreaded what was happening to him. Eliphaz and Bildad addressed Job 3 times, while Zophar addressed him only twice. So Eliphaz and Bildad was kind of working on him hard, man. Just letting him have it, Now that was troublesome. It was really, really troublesome for Job. And here he is. He's laying down, and everything done gone wrong with him, and he got to listen to these boys come up here talking crazy to him. No, ma'am, I didn't go that far into it, but being true friends, now this is just a theory. This is something that I'm implying. I don't know anything about scripture that says this or that. But I believe, or I think that it could have gone this way, that they were not eating or drinking. What we call it? Fasting. That's my word right there. Fasting and praying this 7 days. If they were true friends, like she said that Miss Holmes was a true friend, because the true friend comes to your need, and he or she doesn't question anything about what's happening, but they're just there for you. And I believe that this was their intent to begin with, to be there for Job. But it turned out a little bit different. But that's right there is a question for the ages, and I didn't see anything in the scripture that I went through that said specifically about the eating. But and then again, like a joke that was kind of weak-minded and all, he not gonna sit there. He gonna want to find out something to eat. Like I used to sometimes go with my brother-in-law to different places, and one of the first things he liked to do is eat. So a lot of them just gonna eat to begin with, and that kind of stuff. Gonna get that good meal first, and then go on. But a lot of folks fast before they do stuff. Like my wife fasts before she does a lot of stuff. I haven't got to that. I kind of did this morning. I just had a little water in my mouth. I had a cup of coffee. Yeah. But anyway, this chapter 8 kind of started with Bildad. He's one of the 3 friends that said he went to comfort Job and everything. He hurled 2 theoretical questions at Job. The first one he asked was how Job could continue to speak in the way where he was wasn't uplifting Job at all.
Amen.
He was doing more harm than he was doing good.
Amen.
Now, we thought about why God let certain things happen and everything. Why did God let this happen to Job? Guess what? God didn't let this happen to Job. Satan did this to Job. You recollect? Satan did all this to Job except for kill him. A lot of times, we blame God for what the devil does. Because we don't have that real understanding. Just like this character right here, Bildad didn't have that real understanding about what was going on, and he didn't know the mind of God. And when you don't know, you'll surmise and you'll say things that you don't know about. Say things that you don't really truly understand. So his logic kind of was twisted. All right, check this out. It says in verse 3, Bildad just continued to assault Job with question after question, very intensive questions, all about his circumstances. The question was asked, does God pervert justice? And to pervert justice means to bend it or to make it crooked. And then he asked the second question, does God pervert what is justice? And this lesson tells us that it is completely outside of the nature of God to do what is evil. God doesn't do what's evil. God only does what's good. Now, what God does allow for us to do our own thing and make our own mistakes, and because he gives us free will, and he lets Satan do this. All right, now the question that comes to mind also is about this contest. This contest wasn't between God and Job. This contest was not between Satan and Job. This contest was between God and the devil. The devil could only do what God allowed him to do. We know that because